today is the last day of your submission. And also, I want you all to stay in the meeting till the end to clear your doubts and also to know about your second deliverable. So yes, let them know, let your friends know that it will be fruitful for them to join the meeting. Students, the YouTube link is also open, but it will be fruitful if you join the Zoom meeting for an engaging session. You can use the chat box. If you have any doubts, you can clear that. So, joining YouTube Zoom link would be great. So you can let your friends know that they can join the meeting directly, Zoom meeting. And in case of any difficulty, they can also watch the live class from YouTube. So it's 4:10 already, and we will begin the session. So you can let your friends know that they can join the meeting. But now we will start the session. Okay. So good evening to one and all present here. I warmly welcome you all to Masterclass 2 of the Crack Your Career AI Powered Placement Assistant Program under our Autumn Certification Program. So it's wonderful to see you all back again after our Masterclass 1, which gave us a great start to this learning journey. I hope you found it very insightful and engaging. And today we are all set to continue that journey with another engaging and informative session. And we have with us our another distinguished speaker, Srinivas Gangadhar, who is a senior program manager with over 21 years of experience in the IT industry. Throughout his career, he has demonstrated strong leadership and program management skills, driving successful delivery across diverse projects and teams. For the past 8 years, he has been actively involved in various hiring and talent development programs within his organization, contributing to strategic workforce building. Srinivas is deeply passionate about mentoring and capability development, focusing on nurturing new talent and enabling them to succeed within the organization. His commitment to people development, combined with his extensive experience in program execution, makes him a valuable leader who drives both business success and team growth. So, we are truly honored to have you, Srinivas Gangadhar, with us today to share valuable knowledge, insights, and experience that will surely add great value to our participants' learning journey. So, without taking much of your time, I would now like to hand over the session to you to begin today's masterclass. Over to you, Srinivas.
Okay, thank you, Tanmita, and thank you, CSR Box. It's a great time I'm being spending with this team to talk about how they can improvise their interview and their skill on closing all the interview sessions, right? So I would be talking more about it. Should be interactive session. People can ask me questions. People can raise their hands. I will be happy to answer the questions which they are coming in their mind. But before we start, I wanted to uh, congratulate all the team, all the students who are part of this one, to going through the certain program and ensuring their career success, and they're looking at their bigger challenges in the life to taking up and going further there. Okay, so that's about. So just to again, as Tanmita said, I've been with one of the IT industry bigger firm. I'm working with almost 21 years with this firm, and I've been handling various project and program deliverables with a team of 70 plus team who's working with different deliverables, different projects into different technologies. So I've been coordinating, delivering the things with the different customers, working with them on a timely basis and ensuring the success of organization, success of individual, and success of team. That's a brief about me. So, team, if you wanted to check on anything before we get started, I would be happy to receive any expectations from the team if they wanted to listen or hear something from me.
Sir, you can begin the session as they have already done during the masterclass one. They have had the idea of like how the industry works, what is expected of a candidate. So that is all that like they have already got an idea. So you can like begin your session with your knowledge. Sir, you are on mute.
Okay, hope all of you able to see my screen.
Yes, we can see your screen is visible.
Okay, so today's topic there we are talking about mastering technical and behavior interviews, right? So it's about how do you individual grow your confidence and ensure your personal branding for a career success. This is what the kind of topic which we will be talking about. Okay. So part of this, I wanted to touch upon few things which I've been working with my organization where part of my hiring team or part of mentoring team, we as a senior leadership team from the organization, what we expect from the individuals, and how do we they can prepare themselves for the different interviews which they are going to attend, and how do they should prepare, and how they should get a confidence, and they should able to put up their personal branding in front of the interviewers. Okay, so that's some of the tips and some of the concepts I would be talking about. And any questions coming on the during the session, I can definitely answer them. Okay, if when we go to any interview, so suppose if I'm going to attend any interview, I should do my background work. Okay, what is the interview, and what is the technology where I'm going to be, and what kind of expectations the organization is having for a certain positions. So if the students majorly, if they are coming with engineering background, who will be attending the majorly in the IT related jobs. So being an IT manager, senior manager, when we go and look for our candidates who will be coming to the organization to work with us. So initially there will be certain nowadays it's all online based tests which are related to coding, which are related to the communication, which we need to present to the different stakeholders from the different various countries. So we will be focusing on them. Also, we are looking at a more of a behavioral kind of pattern. So the behavior pattern more talks about, okay, what kind of confidence the resource is bringing, what kind of projects he has done in the past, and how do he able to demonstrate those projects, what kind of role he played during the project, and what kind of confidence he got during the project. So all this we will be looking at a behavior. Also, we will be looking at, okay, whether this resource is able to do any problem solving capabilities, and does he has any, what is it, interpersonal analytical skills. Also, can he capable enough to do work with a team, different teams. When I say team, it may be different countries together working together, or it may be a team of forming with a different experience level. And can he take up the challenges when we are going to give them? And can he able to adapt the stress and pressure during the certain deliverables? All this will be assessed part of our behavior. That's where the resources will be identified to see, okay, this guy is capable enough to work with me in this organization. That's how the overall technical and behavior will be looking at. And while during this interview, we'll be looking at, okay, what kind of methods and answers they are bringing in on the table, and how they are interacting with the interviewer, and what kind of presentation skills they are doing it, and what kind of thought process they are bringing in. So we will be looking at part of this interview process. Also, the recent development in the market, as majority of the people going with the AI skills, which is more of a, you might be hearing a lot of AI tools in the market. So this AI tools helping individuals to grow their interview presentation skills as well as interviewing skills with a mock test and mock conducts, which has been happening. Okay, so how do you make sure that, okay, your personal branding? That's how I will be looking at. So these are the major concepts we will be talking about during our interview. As I mentioned, some briefly about in the index page. When we go into the next set of discussion, okay. So a candidate is appearing for an interview. Now, the interviewer will be asking certain questions based on their resume or based on the academic skills they have obtained. Suppose it is a computer science student BTech, will be going through C++ language or multiple technologies during their education phase. And also the resources when they are attending the interview, they will be coming up with a certain projects, academic projects, which they have done during their career or their education, where we will be looking at a profile. And when we looking at a profile, they will be looking at the skills and projects. Then my questions are, the interviewer questions will be focused on what you have put it in the resume. Suppose somebody says, I have handled a project with a single-handedly developing and doing a requirements gathering. and ensuring that the technical challenges are addressed by me and coding has been done by me, and user interface testing, working with the users, completing the user testing also is been handled by me. So these are certain phases of the project which they are defining in the profile. I will be focusing on them to understand what kind of capabilities he has demonstrated during the project exercise. Also, what kind of technologies he has been adapted during the project development, and how did he obtain the end result for the project, right? Also, I will be asking some scenario based questions. Okay. The scenario based questions, example, if I wanted to talk about, especially related to IT. So you mentioned you are working with a coding development and user testing. So during your coding, you have assumption the requirement, okay, that X should be, so the X plus Y should be around, it should be Z, but the user assumption is that, okay, when he wanted to run the query, the X plus Y equal to A. That's the expectation. So now you have faced this issue from the user. Now your coding has already passed and you went to user testing, and so the user is saying that it's not right. So what kind of scenarios you will be presenting and what kind of solutions you will be bringing on the table, and what are the things you will be doing to resolve this issue. So the candidate might definitely need to talk about, okay, I will be doing the root cause analysis. I will go back to the requirements. I will be looking at tracing the requirements. Is the requirements is been defined like this? Then we need to connect the user with the business analyst who has provided the requirement, and as a between the interface between the business analyst as well as the user, you will be performing a role. Okay, this is the interface I brought it from the business analyst, and during the UAT this has been resulted. So which one should be corrected? How do we correct this one with the minimal effect on the overall project timeline and impact to the project? How do you answer? So certain scenario based questions we will be doing it while talking to the candidate, which will be more of a knowing that, okay, the candidate what he has done, how much exposure he had during the project, and what kind of areas of expertise he has during the project. Everything will be assessed during discussion, right? Also, we will be talking to the candidate, okay, whether when he is attending this interview, okay, where is he well prepared on a technology perspective? Is he well prepared about the the skills what organization expecting? Also, did he see anything related to, can he able to narrate any certain problem which has been occurring in the market or in the real world, right? Can he correlated with that kind of concept and can he able to explain? So these are the certain areas we will be looking at majorly on the technical interview to assess the candidate, how fit he is in, and what kind of expertise he has done in the past. These are the major areas we will be focusing on, right? As I mentioned in the past slide, which is more of a behavioral interviews, as I mentioned in a briefly, so the behavior, a candidate attending the interview, right, where he wanted to get into a job or get into a kind of a role where he wanted to do his performance. So to do that one, a candidate has to have certain things, right? Where he has to go through, okay, what kind of personality he is. Suppose if somebody, I'm an interviewer, I'm asking an individual, what kind of personality you are, right? Somebody will be saying, okay, I'm outspoken. Somebody will be saying I'm extrovert, and somebody is saying that, okay, I'm a techie guy. I will be taking a lot of challenges. I will be I will be burning my midnight oils to crack the code, work on something. This is more of a presenting yourself and talking about your personality, right? So that's one of the area which we will be looking at, and the teamwork. So the work, if it's been given an employee or organization, we expect that candidate or the employee is gel with all the team members and work in a team collaboration manner. My success is team success, or team success is my success. That kind of behavioral pattern, if they are bringing together, and which they can narrate with their academic years, taking up some initiatives, or which they can explain through their projects, which will be helpful for us to understand, okay, what kind of role, what kind of knowledge he's gone through in the past, right? So again, there are certain tips and tools we will be using. Okay, so normally we call it as a star, which resembles, okay, what kind of situation is there, and what kind of task you have accomplished, and what was the action out of it, and how the result is obtained. So some certain tips which we can follow, where you can individually present, okay, this is a situation where I have done this particular task with this kind of actions, and which is resulted into an end user for the end story for the something, right? So also you talk about certain situations in the past during your academic years, during your projects, academic project, what kind of interest or conflicts came in, and how did you overcome that kind of conflicts, and how did you face that kind of challenges, and how did you reframed yourself or rebuilt yourself for certain situations, right? These are the certain areas we will be focusing on behavior part. Okay, I'll take a pause unless if there are certain questions or anything which is coming in. So I'll take a pause and answer certain questions, then I will go move on. Anyone? Team CSR box, any questions on the chat? Okay, I will move on to the next topic. So again, the first couple of slides was more of a technical as well as a behavior related question, right? As I mentioned, certain tools, certain tips, personal branding, personality, and the confidence what you're presenting in the interviews. So as I mentioned, some star, which is a situation and task, action, result, which is kind of a concept which you can leverage. Also, appeal. We call it as another example, which is peel. There's a point, example, explain, and link. You had a certain situation in the past where you can link it, and in that particular example, you can point to the certain problem which have been asked by interviewer, and then you explain in a detail, which can help a interviewer to understand your expertise or your past experience on certain questions. Okay, and when you're talking to the interviewers, the clarity, what you are trying to explain on your project, what you are trying to explain on the technology, and how do you demonstrate yourself in front of an interviewer, which is very important and where that should be practiced, and you should have 100% clarity when you are trying to demonstrate yourself with a certain answers which you learned over, which you have addressed or learned over the experience of your academic, right? And conciseness, right? The time conciseness, also the situation conciseness should be there for individual to look at it and confidently speak about it, right? Do not memorize responses, right? The response cannot be as, it should be in a situation base, and it should be coming from the mind. Okay, when you're talking to the people, you should answer the certain questions with a quick adaptability and quick authentic kind of thing. By that, it should be impressed, or it should be a kind of a quality answer which should be presented to the interviewer, right? So as I mentioned briefly in the first slide, nowadays it's all AI world, right? So you have a lot of AI tools which has been introduced in the market, and these AI tools can help you to understand you. uh, the mock interview, suppose if you wanted to prepare a technical discussion, or you wanted to know, okay, what you know about your technical capability. If you wanted to assess what score it will be given. So these are the chat GPT or certain AI tools can definitely help you. Okay, what kind of technology depth you have, especially when you're talking on a technology areas. And second one is if you wanted to prepare for the mock interview, when you are presenting yourself, right, with the answers which you're trying to give it to the certain interviewers, which will be like what kind of tone you are coming with and what is the confidence level. It will always tell you about the score it will can give you. So leverage AI tools, which is definitely going to change the way you think. Is that okay? Currently, like okay, if you are confident enough, it will make you a very confident guy. If you are if you are feeling okay, you are not confident, then be using this AI mock tool, which will help you to get you the confidence. Okay, how you are going to represent and present to the interviews. Okay, during this one, okay, also you can frame your sentences with the AI. You can always do what you can do is that you can filter uh, some of the issues which are not which are not coming through your English, which are certain words which is not unprofessional, which is some of the words which is not a corporate level standards. You can always filter them. Also, you can talk about verbal, how do you present yourself with the verbal communication, and also if you do not want, if you wanted to demonstrate with your body language or your sign language, that is also going to help you with this AI tools. Okay, then this is personal branding, right? So when you wanted to, suppose if you go to any store or if you go to any product, if you go to any shop, there will be representatives who try to sell themselves, try to themselves and certain products. Suppose if you go to any shop, you wanted to buy a mobile. Okay, the person will be standing there, will be explaining the features and the the hardware what is been assembled in the camera, and he talks about the features, and he's tried to compare this mobile with certain mobiles to give you a differentiator for the to sell that mobile. Similar to that, an individual when you are trying to attend the interview, you need to look at your personal branding. How did you accomplish certain results? How did you spend your overall academic years, and what was your interesting areas, and what kind of quality which differentiate you with the others, which you able to narrate and explain yourself, right? So these are the certain points which will definitely help you to put yourself as a individual person who comes with a differentiator, will always impress the interviewer to give you an edge of additional marks during the interview. So coming to this elevator pitch, what is the elevation pitch, right? So when you try to attend an interview or when you try to attend any discussion, first of all, you need to introduce the 30 seconds intro, which is very important. It's not talking about yourself, what you have done in the engineering. It's not about subjects. It's about not about it. This is who you are, what kind of personality you are, what you do. It's not about, okay, I do studies and I do study regularly the books and everything. It's about what you do beyond the time that what you are doing an engineering pursuit. Also, what you seek, what is that you are interested in mind, how do you want it to go, right? So this will talk about who you are, what you have done in the well, right? What you are looking for in the if you wanted to look for a career to be grown, or if you wanted to take up this in job or this thing, how do you see yourself in that, right? So which is more of a 30-second speech where you can present yourself and ensure that okay, the context is set by that the interviewer can follow your lead and talk about the things which you are mentioned in this 30 seconds, right? The best way to do this elevator pitch is more of a practicing yourself, talking in front of mirrors. We do attend multiple sessions with different clients, different this thing. Sometimes we do practice within our teams, sitting with the girl, what kind of pitch we need to make, what kind of interest we need to bring in from the customer. So these are all elevator pitch we always utilize to impress as well as bring that person into our fold. By that we talk about what we have done in experience level, right? And the final thing which you can always present yourself in a paper, which is a resume, or we call it a CV or resume. You will not be talking about okay, you done a schooling, you done a plus two, you done a engineering, you done a masters. It's not about that. It's about what you achieved in this academic years. What was your achievements in the overall your academics? Also, what you have done. You might have participated some hackathons. You might have participated some cultural programs where you have done a contribution to certain school level activities, college level activities, and what kind of personality you are in. In that, we'll talk about all this in your resume. Also, impact. If you wanted to make an impact to the interviewer, what was the actions you have done? How did you achieve result? That will show that okay, your impact on the existing areas on the academic project what you've done. Okay, and it should be a clean information and it should be a friendly info approach which will be there to ensure that okay, you guys are getting a proper questionnaires or proper direction or interaction with the interviewer. Okay, during some of the online applications, majority of the people just say, send a resume saying that okay, I'm interested in this job or something. But before submitting any resume for any opportunity or any interview or any job, ensure you look at putting a covering letter where you talk about what is the introduction and purpose, what you are approaching, why you fit into that role based on your academic achievements and your career achievements in the past, how it is going to suit you this job or this role what you are applying for, and close with enthusiasm where you can say okay, I'm interested in taking this opportunity which will definitely benefit the organization or which will be a kind of a experience to the individual where you can put up your 100 percentage. I'm eager to looking for this kind of opportunity which I can contribute the extent level what organization expecting to give a more advanced uh, individual contributors and everything. That way it will show that enthusiasm to the interviewer as well as the HR who is going to filter the resumes for the job. So these are the few topics I wanted to cover and some pitfalls or some mistakes which we need to avoid during this all these exercises is that don't write resume for 10 pages where you can put up everything, okay, what you have done, what is your school, what you have done in the school, what you have done in the everything. It should be a concise or it should be a one pager. It can talk about okay your achievements and your interest and everything. And also, when you are presenting yourself for the personal face-to-face interview, look at the language, body language, okay, where you can narrate, you can show that, okay, I'm confident and I'm able to demonstrate you on this thing. These are the things which you need to definitely practice. By that, it gives the interviewer an opinion, okay, this guy is well versed, well behaved, and well behavior pattern is bringing in. Also, when you're going to go for a particular role or job, ensure you are preparing for that company understand what that organization is doing, understand what is their company is focused on, understand what is the recent news and what is their future plans. Look at them, whether it will help you to attend and talk about this company, which the interview will be more impressed and more interactive with begin, because it's a common topic between both of you, right? And follow the persons and ensure, okay, after interview, if there is a certain if there are certain feedback you are expecting, definitely follow up with them. By that you will get your feedback and it will help you to look at next steps on that. With this I will conclude the the points. So as I mentioned in my presentation, so the takeaways to the students who are all participating: first, if you prepare yourself in a well versed manner, and if you practice that continuously, that will give you a confidence. A confidence will be achieved by preparing and practicing. And as I mentioned, utilize the AI tools to refine your technical skills, also your verbal English, non-verbal languages, and non-verbal communication. Also, it will help you the AI mock interviews. And the main important and really uh, which is going to be a differentiator is your personal branding, also your personal success and your personality, what you have built upon, which is definitely going to benefit as a first level. So, and if there are certain, see, there will be certain, every company will have a, suppose, certain limit of the positions. If somebody has 100 positions, there will be 200 to 300 people will be interviewed. So some of the people will be, sometimes it may be a more advantages for the resources. If people are liking more than 100, they will be looking at exception. At the same time, the people are, if some of the people are not selected particular round, it's not that, okay, they are not qualified for something. It's about experience. What is when you are attending that interview, what kind of experience you have got, and how that interview went in, and what are the gainings for you, which will help you to the next interview round. These are the things which you need to keep in mind as a final takeaways. Okay, that's with that. I will stop here and I will open up for the questions. By the team can talk about it and let me know if they wanted to ask any questions. Team CSR box.
Yes, sir. So, here is a request coming from Pavitra to stop AI companion. Should I stop it? Okay, I'm declining that. So, students, if you have any questions to discuss or to ask, sir, you can use your chat box to like clear your doubts. If you have any questions, we'll be taking your doubts. You can ask, sir, any of your doubts you can clear.
So the students who are all joined, they will be on the mute. They cannot be unmuted.
Yes, they can use the chat box to like ask questions. Okay, questions are coming.
Okay, there's a question from Rocky. If I use an AI for interview preparation, then doesn't it sound robotic to the interviewers? Okay, so this AI tools which you are trying to prepare yourself as a mock interviews, It's about enhancing your knowledge, right? It's not that okay, the answers will be produced to the interviewer, whatever you're getting, right? The interviewer questions will be more of a scenario based on your resume and based on your academic projects, what you have done. It's not that okay, what is the data structures in C language, right? So they will not be asking generic questions. But your mock interview preparation is about enhancing your knowledge, and you will be preparing yourself, okay, how the interview will be, what kind of questions you will be looking at. It's more of a understanding the pattern, as well as ensuring okay you are ensuring you're enhancing the knowledge. It's about not preparing the answers and that answers can be given to the interviewer, right? It's about interactive session. If a person is interacting with you, you cannot just type the answers in the Google and you will be responding them with a Google answer, right? It's about how do you prepare yourself, get with the AI as a kind of a your friend whom you are talking to them, and doing a brainstorming and adapting the expert experience from the tools. That's how I would say. So hope I answered your question, Raki. Also, then the second question, which coming from the Ruxar, as a fresher with no experience, right? If an interviewer asks why haven't you done anything, okay. As a fresher, see, when I've been doing multiple college hiring in the last few years, and when I'm talking to a student, right? I would not be expecting them to talk about the projects and everything, right? See, this is academic studies will enable you to how you should be able to collaborate and coordinate and get into a job. So that's going to give you a confidence, academic years. When I'm talking to you, I will be interested more on a personality. Are you a quick learner? Are you a fast learner? Are you adaptable? Are you ready to adapt anything which I'm going to give you? And are you a challenge taker? And are you able to think in a different beyond the boundaries if a problem is coming? Okay. What kind of problem solving skills you have? Okay. And what is your collaboration experience? How you worked with the different students in the academic years? How did you achieve that with the collaborating with the team? What kind of results you achieved in the academic project? These are the certain areas I will be looking at, Ruksar. Okay. Any other questions? So there's a question coming to me directly, not in the group chat. Shaurya, okay, there's a question: is this true that AI is going to destroy so many jobs? See, the in the technology era, you might be seeing, okay, it's almost 50, 60 years of technology in the world, right? Every day you look at, suppose, majority of the students who are on the call, you are utilizing a mobile phone from last 5, 6 years, right? There is upgrades happening, even if it's for an iPhone or even if it's for an Android, right? The technology should be adapted and it should be enhanced every time. So the AI is also one of the adaptable technology. What they're trying to is that, okay, during this course of exercise, during, okay, earlier in a when I talk about 30, 40 years ago, we don't have a lot of handmade instruments or anything which will which is used as the tools to solve the problems. But during this last two, 3 decades, the invention happened. A lot of instruments came in which will solve our problem on a day to day, which will help us to solve our problems with the tools what we have developed. Similar to that, in the technology era, the technology started with certain tools and technology. It has to. The AI is also one of the technology which is coming in. At the same time, the AI is adapting more and more in the information to help out a technology as well as industry to leveraging that AI, how they can look at the best results. That's how I can see. Again, it's also tools and technology, which is advanced technology, which is coming in, which is going to ease out multiple challenging areas even in the technology, and even it is going to ease out. Suppose if the people are working on a multiple, people are talking about AI, quantum computing. There are a lot of calculations. There are a lot of things are happening in the world. To ease the process, we are going to deploy, but it's not going to take out entire jobs as such. This is also an additional technology layer on top of what we have, but it is going to give you produce more results. When you are adapting these tools and technology, this has to be implemented, this has to be vetted, and this has to be giving a results. So that's how it I will be looking at as a technology guy. Hope I answered your question, Shaurya. Any other questions, students? One more question. Again, it's in the personal chat. Sir, what will be the better path to get into an IT as an employee? Is it doing by regular practical works like internships and courses, or by learning and taking certificates? I will put it into three different scenarios. One is your academy, you are studying with a good engineering college, and you are studying in a proper IT, computer science engineering, and nowadays the computer science engineering is coming with the different verticals of it. Somebody talking about IoT, somebody is talking about data science, somebody talking about AIML, and somebody talking about robotic process automation. The verticals also divided. So during this your 4 years of academic studies, definitely your brain is also looking at, okay, what is it, this data science, how it works, and how the results can be achieved with this data science implementation. So the first scenario, you will be learning from the academic studies, which will enhance your knowledge. Also, you will be working on a practical sessions, how it works. And somebody is be tech savvy. They wanted to go into the deep and what is it, drill down to a root level to understand what how it has been, these tools are working, how the technology is working. That kind of tech service always look at putting their brain into that and work on the practicals, which can give a complete knowledge to individual, where they can prepare for the certification. Again, when they went through this entire exercise, they are ready to take up the certification, which is kind of a certification is a kind of a exhibit which says you have well versed, you have a strong knowledge on this tool or technology, right? So that's the second point. Third point is when you are able to demonstrate your technology, your certificate, also the courses which you have taken during this to get this all these certifications and the knowledge, everything will demonstrate about the individual, where you can say I'm a well versed a techie guy who is with the data science. Suppose if your example data science, if I'm talking about, I'm techie guy with learned with all these courses, certified on these courses. Now I'm showing as a full-fledged a data scientist ready profile to you. Okay. And coming to, okay, I hope that I answered the question. Okay, now coming to the another question, how can freshers explain academic gaps or lack of professional exposure during the interviews? See, this question, okay, academic gaps. Okay, why the academic gaps? The question will be more of I'm assuming about the academic course. Okay, so the academic gaps, either you are not able to clear your exams in the SEMs and you are taken up the same exams in the next SEM. It may be different. It may be because of that your preparation was insufficient. Then you need to accept it. If the preparation was not enough in the SEM, which you could not pass, and you have taken that course in the next SEM, then you need to set an example. You need to demonstrate. I was not well prepared on certain areas, but I wanted to again. You can show your marks in the next semester. where you can talk about, okay, I could able to achieve this result by preparing myself, practicing myself, where you are able to demonstrate yourself as an individual. My confidence level has been increased from the different this sim to the other sim, where I have done my practice, where I have done my preparation, which has been resulted into this one. That's what you need to explain when it comes to gaps, right? Then, do courses help us land in a job? Okay, Dhirendra, I hope I answered your question. Then next question is Rocky again. Do courses help us land a job? Yes, definitely. The courses, see, in the academic subject, what you are learning, it may not be end to end. It will be a entry level information for you to talk about, okay, what you need to learn. And during your academic year, the the subject will be talking about certain portion of it. But you, so I might be saying 30%, 40% of the subject, right? But you, if you wanted to well verse and enhance your wings and take up that entire subject into your fold, then you should be prepared for 100 percentage, which can be achieved through your doing the course by spending your time learning the things course, which will talk to you from the 0 to 100, where you will spend, you will learn, you will adapt, and you're able to show that the confidence, okay, you are well versed with the technology. Hope that question is answered, Raki. Okay, you're welcome. And there's another question. Again, this is coming directly. Okay, you can put it in a group, Shorya. So I see that it's third question coming from you. Okay, so there's a question. Okay, please tell me that one way which student pursuing BTech degree from a normal college must follow to get at least placement from the college counseling, so that one don't have to take a drop or anything else. Okay. See, again, this IT companies or any other companies, the hiring process for these companies are depends upon the projection of their work. Suppose 2025, the 2025 year is as per the Western calendar. This is going to end in December. And organization looking at a pipeline, what is planned for next year, 2026? What kind of work we are going to get it? And to do that, there is a staffing planning required. What should be the our employee engagement with this project? How much staff we need to bring from the market, and what should be the experience level? How do we I integrate with my existing staff with the new staff, and how do we deliver this project? All this will be planned by our organizations teams to look at what should be the fresh talent we should bring in. Every company will look at their pipeline, their 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 work planned for next year, and the first priority when they look at organization is that, okay, they need to bring the talent to the organization. Majority of the companies will look for a campus placement where they wanted to go to the college. Again, suppose the interviews which are planned for the coming week, coming months, and coming weeks, which is for the next academic batch, who will be completing their engineering or their education, who are planned to go for this role, will be prepared. This will give us a leverage for them. Also, majority of the companies will give a internship opportunities where individuals, once they get an offer, once they get a confirmation from the organization, they can join as an intern during their 4-2, which will help them to train themselves, learn the skills which is required for the corporate jobs, which is required for the IT jobs, will be learned during this period. Okay, hope I answered the question. Next question is, okay, how to create a resume? I would say, okay, the resumes can be created in multiple ways. Nowadays, a lot of AI tools came in, which will again, as I mentioned in my previous question, when somebody was asking, how that AI robotic answers can be kind of a more of a robotic answers. It's not a individual interaction. Similar to that, this you can leverage AI tools to guide you, help you, and mentor you. By that, you can get the information what required from the AI tools and prepare your resume that okay you wanted to by seeing that resume you should be saying okay individual okay suppose by seeing that resume by me if I'm looking at a resume the kind of academic achievements what you have the kind of personality what you are in and the kind of enthusiasm what you bring in it should be available in your resume that should impress individually it should impress me by that I can look at your resume and look at okay this guy has done a good job on the creating a profile. Okay, hope I answered the question, Abhishek. Should we be investing a huge amount of money and time in the online degrees or by reputed college? Okay, I I would slightly differ that, slightly take it from the different way. See, you are trying to. There are so many. Simply Learn is one of the channel in the YouTube. They have come up with so many trainings where you can learn the training and you can prepare and practice the trainings. By that it gives you confidence whether it's from IIT, whether it's from triple IT, whether it's from the simple learn. In my perspective, I don't think that is going to make any difference. It's about how you adapted it, how you well versed it, how you learned it, and how you're doing it for the future. Okay, that's the answer for Ayush question. What are the most common reasons for failing? As I mentioned in the last slides, there are certain reasons. Okay, as I said, it's about how you demonstrate yourself, right? The personality, behavior, achievements, and your preparation to the interview, and the communication, what you bring in. All this matters, right? Unless you are able to demonstrate all these facts or all these areas, then somebody will be lacking it, they will definitely lose the opportunity. Hope I answered your question, Dhirendra. Okay, so I guess there are no more questions. Back to CSR box.
Okay. So we have another question. So what are the best option of interview that clear?
Again, as I mentioned in the last line, when you are able, when you're attending the interview, when you are the preparation, practice, as I mentioned, communication, demonstrating your personality, showing your achievements, and you are able to explain the capabilities what you have and how well you are going to fit into this organization or role that you need to demonstrate. You will get a choice to talk about yourself, right? Working with the interviewer. So within that, your answers should be giving you some more time, which can always you can take time to explain yourself and present yourself. Hope I answered your question, Abhishek. Okay.
I think your doubts are all clear, participants. If you do not have any more questions, then also please stay till the end because I will be discussing about the deliverable too, and you need to submit your attendance as well. So stay in the group, and if you have no more questions, and if you have any questions, this is the time to ask, or else you can wrap it up. But do not leave the groups. You need to like fill your attendance form as well. Sir, I guess the doubts are all clear. They have no more questions.
Okay, that's great to
So,
hear.
so we can now end the presentation. And like, thank you so much, sir, for such an insightful and engaging session. And this masterclass has truly been so informative and practical. And I'm sure all our participants have gained a valuable guidance on how to face interviews and like confidently and effectively with the help of AI tools and strategies. So it was a great session, sir. Thank you so much. We are honored to have you, and we hope to have you in our more certification programs. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, CSR Box, for giving me opportunity, and all the best, students. Definitely, you guys are the next generation of our country. So adapt, learn, practice, and do good. By that, definitely you have all opportunities to take it up and go from there. Thank you very much. Good luck.
Thank you so much, sir. Sir, if you want, you can drop off.
I will be
So,
leaving. Thank you.
okay. Thank you so much. So, students, as this was the last master class that we have been successfully have conducted, and I want you all to be in the session for filling your attendance form for today's master class. And also I want to congratulate all of you who have been so consistent in all the master classes starting from orientation session. You all did a very great job, and I hope that you all are working on your learning plans, or if anyone is still has still not completed it, today is the time to complete it and submit. And those of you who have completed, great job. And we have extended today to help you all to complete your learning plan so that you get another day to complete it. And also, I would like my team members to share the attendance form here in the chat box and also in the respective WhatsApp groups, so that they can fill the attendance form for today's masterclass. Students, the attendance link has been shared, and please fill it up. And also, you'll be getting the same link in your chat WhatsApp groups, respective WhatsApp groups. So also you can fill it up from there. But now the important part comes that I want to let you know that we will be sharing the deliverable too. We are going to assign you with a project where you need to create a cover letter from a job description of your choice. Okay, so the you will be guided how you are going to do that in a we are going to share a document with you. So I hope you will complete the deliverable 2 on time, and you need to submit the deliverable 2, the project, on 18th of October. That is your deadline. I hope if you have not completed your learning plan, which is the deliverable 1, you please complete it by today, submit it, then start working on your deliverable 2, which is creating a cover letter with the help of AI tools. Okay. So now we can take questions from you all. If you have any questions, doubts regarding the platform or anything, you can now like ask me. I will address that. Okay, I'm solving the module. It's showing 100%, but not considering in module number 2. So, what exactly are you you are referring to? your name. I don't wait. Kasturi. Uh, Not considering in module number 2. What are you exactly like? Can you explain it? So today was the last masterclass. You have another session, one more session left, which is Career Connect session, where you will be learning about the tips and tricks. There also you will get another speaker to get insight on the whole topic, a different perspective you're going to get. That session is going to be conducted on, I think, uh, 16th of October. We will let you know the date. Um, but till then, this was the last masterclass you had. And today is the last day for learning plan submission. So if you have missed any of the updates, if you are in the group, you can see that we have updated there everything. Today we have also shared all the recordings of the starting from orientation session. We have shared all the recordings there in the group. If you haven't joined the group yet, then I'm asking my team members to share the latest group link here in the chat box. If you haven't joined it yet, I will share the links and the materials again. Okay, what is deliverable one? So, who is asking this? Let me see. Namia, if you have attended the orientation session, you will understand that there was an activity we completed during the session, and those of you who did not complete it, to mark your attendance, they have submitted it on the very next day, and still you can still complete it. If you have not joined the WhatsApp groups, you can join. And also there you will find all the materials, the recording of the orientation session, the recording of masterclass 1. There you will see during in the orientation session recording we have shared the learning plan, which is the deliverable one that you need to complete on the IBM SkillsBuild platform. Once you register onto the platform, after registering on the platform, you need to complete a learning plan that we have designed for you, so that you can get the idea from the orientation session. We have also shared the PPT to help you with the steps. So please go through the orientation session. If you are already in the group, you can see the materials there. We're supposed to do. So yes, it's similar for you, Raju Jaiswal. Like if you have missed anything, we have shared everything in the group. You can go through the materials, the recordings. You will understand what we are asking you to complete. And the learning plan completion date is today, which is 14th of October. Um we will keep the link open till 11 p.m. So you have time. You have still lot of time to complete it. Please complete it by today and submit your learning plan, because it is extremely important for you to get your final certificate. Okay, the group link has been shared in the group. The latest group of placement assistant has been shared in the group. Please join the group if you haven't. Yes, Namia, it is the section 3 of learning plan that we have asked students to complete on the orientation day. But the learning plan is the whole. If you click on the learning plan link that is there in the group, you will see there's 3 sections, and each of the sections is asking you to complete 2 or 1 among 4, right? So you need to just go through the orientation once, and then you can click on the link and complete all the 3 sections, and then you will be able to download your certificate, final certificate that you need to submit today. Deliverable 2, we have not shared yet. We are going to share with you. And the last day to submit your deliverable 2, which is a project that you need to work on. You need to create a cover letter of your own, with the help of AI tools. what all you have learned from the both from both the master classes, that is what we are going to assess. And with the help of AI tools, you need to create cover letters of your of any job that you are interested in, or any job role that you would like to work on. You can take the help from any, like you can select any job description from LinkedIn or Indeed or from anywhere, and you can create a cover letter with the help of AI tools. That is your project that you need to work on. That is the deliverable tool that you need to submit on 18th of October. We are going to share it. We have not shared it yet. So, yes. Okay, if your section 1, 2, 3 is done, then I hope you have received your badge and also your like certificate. Please claim the badge within 30 days. There's a video in section 2 that guides you to claim your badge. I hope you have understood that. See, the attendance link has been shared in the chat box. I'm requesting my team members to like share the attendance form again, again here in the chat box. Some of them might have missed it. Also, we have shared in the WhatsApp group the same link, attendance form. There you need to submit it. Yes, it is shared again, the link. Okay. Good. If you have completed all the sections, it's great. Not resume, it is a cover letter. That is your deliverable too. Okay, that you need to submit on 18th of October. 16th is your career connect session. There is one more session left for you to attend. Okay, to complete this 10-day certification, autumn certification program smoothly. Is there's one more session that you need to attend, which is Career Connect. You will have another speaker to give you tips and tricks on the course, on that will help you in your career journey. So that you need to attend the last session, Career Connect, which is on 16th of October. Ma'am, batch done, but certificate not give for him. Can you explain, Abhishek Pandey? You have received your badge, but did you not receive your certificate? That is what are you trying to say? Your college state should be mentioned. If you have any more doubts, you can clear it now. I hope you have gained a good knowledge on how to proceed with your um, placement journey. Basically, these two master classes have taught you like how to face interviews with the help of AI, how to create your resumes, how to tailor it on the depending on the different kind of job descriptions that you will receive or you will come across. So this is what you have learned from this two masterclass. I hope that you will utilize this knowledge, this practical insights uh, while you prepare for your placement journey. That I have to like cross check whether the PPT, when if you are going to get the PPT of masterclass. If not, you are going to definitely get the recording of today's masterclass. So from there also you can take reference. You will see the PPT there as well. So it's not an issue. Abhishek Pandey, like, did you receive your certificate or not? Like, I'm not understanding like what you are trying to say. Like, you received your badge, but you did not receive your certificate, right? Did you complete the learning plan? Okay, so if you have completed all the three sections, it will show completed, like 100% complete. Okay, if you click on the learning plan, it will show all the three sections are completed. So then you will understand that now you are eligible to download your certificate. Then and then only your certificate is going to appear. The option to download your certificate will appear. Okay, otherwise it won't appear. You have to complete all the three sections. Then have you checked, like, did you have, is there any option to download your final certificate? So you will be asked to complete your cover letter, create a cover letter. So that has to be in one page, the cover letter, because you, if you all are freshers, so for a fresher, it is advised to like create a cover page of, like, create your cover page. Don't make it to at least like 2 to 3 pages. It has to be in one page. So it is not a resume we will ask you to create. It is a cover letter. Okay, Dave, if you have no option certificate download. Okay, so we are going to look into that. Abhishek, also you can use the query form which is in the group. We have shared in the group to send a screenshot of the problem you are facing. Okay, we will address that. We will look into it. Okay, is there any other query? See, Pranjal, if you go through the Masterclass 1 and Masterclass 2 recording again, you will understand that with the help of AI, how you can like create your resume or your cover letter. What are the keywords that you need to like share with the AI tool that you are going to use to create your cover letter? Okay, how you are going to use that? Everything is there in the Masterclass 1 and 2. So I request you to go through that. You will understand that how you can create your cover letter with the help of AI tools. No, Bhagya, that 56-minute the activity is was supposed to be done at the beginning, like during the orientation session. But in the attendance form, all you need to mark your attendance by clicking on that you attended Masterclass 2. No, Abhishek, like you need to use the query form to share the issue with us. Megha, did you complete the activity or did you complete all the three sections? Masterclass certificate, I'm not understanding. Like, it is the certification you will receive. One is for completing the whole learning plan. There's one activity, sample activity that we did during the orientation session. That step is being has already been shared in the PPT, and there are recorded classes. You can go through that. Also, for you will receive a final certificate after you complete all the three sections of the learning plan. And after you complete, like after you attend Career Connect session and complete your deliverable to submit it on time, you will receive the final certification from our end. Today, deadline for completing all sections of learning plan is today till 11 p.m. Okay, is there any other question? What has Ruksar sent me? Okay, wait, Ruksar. I did the register for AI Power Build program, but I did not complete all the course. Also, being a national masterclass, also paying them payment should I do for the Ruksar, did you apply? Which course did you sign up for? For career awareness, placement assistant, or AI, artificial intelligence. Abhishek, we have shared in the group. Please clear your browser and then you can give it some time and then try again. So, Ruksar, if you have signed up for AI, then I think you should have like attended the AI master classes. You should not have like attended this course. It will be difficult for you to complete both the learning plans and submit it on its given time. If you have completed all the three sections, then you will receive an option download certificate to get the final completion certificate for completing the learning plan. About Masterclass 2, if you have not attended the Masterclass 2, then you are going to get a recording of the Masterclass 2. You can go through that. We will going to share it in the groups. Okay, Ruksar, then I think that I have to discuss with my teammates. Okay. Abhishek, you can clear your browser. There might be some network issue also. You can try again after some time. Okay. Is there any more questions? Students, you need to submit your learning plan today by 11 p.m. The link has already been shared in the group. Please check your WhatsApps very carefully. We have shared everything in the group. Okay. Whatever questions you have regarding the session, regarding the master classes, the recordings of that has been shared in the group. Please go through that. You will understand. Half of your doubts will get cleared if you go through the classes again. And also, all the links are shared in the group. Please read properly the messages that we have shared in the group. Also, there's a query form we have shared in the group, in all the WhatsApp groups, which you can use to submit your queries and your doubts, or anywhere you got stuck. You can take a screenshot of that and fill the query form. We will address you through the query form only. Is there any more questions? If not, if there's no more questions or doubts from your end, then we can wrap up the session. So before wrapping up, I would like to thank all of you for being so consistent and for attending all the master classes. And like, I know there were students who wanted to but could not because of the class timing and other important tasks, but they did make sure to go through the recordings that we shared, or go through the steps that we have shared in the group. They still have completed the learning plan, and they are have shown immense excitement and curiosity to complete it. So I'm so grateful to all of you for being here, for being so consistent. I hope it will help you in your placement journey, in in any interviews that you are going to face in future. You can always have access to these recordings that is shared in the group. You can go through that and it is going to help you. But do not forget to attend your last Career Connect session. That is very important. So if you have come this far, I hope you will attend the last session, which is Career Connect, which is on 16th of October. So I hope to see you all there. Please do join everyone. Then we can have a great Diwali together. Um,